Well, not too long ago, my buddy Lamont at Large posted a video about a grave that was in the middle of a road, in the middle of the highway. If you haven't seen that, you should definitely go and check that out. It's a very interesting one. But I may have one better. I may be able to one-up Lamont. This is 7 graves in the middle of a parking lot. I'm in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and I had to come and check this out. This is, I guess the explanation is way back in the day, this was all farmland, and there was a house here, probably multiple houses, and a small little cemetery. But then over time, the property was purchased, things were built, highways were built, and this small cemetery has remained. And you can actually even see how the ground has changed quite a bit. This cemetery now stands about 7 feet tall. We're going to get up inside and see what it looks like. Hang on. Gotta climb this wall. Still even has the gates. This is unbelievable. Look at this, right in the parking lot of an AMC movie theater. That's definitely something you don't see every day. Now, there is only one headstone, as you can see here, but I believe there are 7 bodies that are buried in here. The one that you're looking at, Mary Ellis. Oh, there's actually, all right, so there's 3 names on this. Mary Ellis, Margaret Ellis, and Elizabeth Margaret Evans. I believe that 2 of these girls are sisters. Here's the back side of the tombstone, which shows the names of the other 4 who are buried here. So obviously this was a family cemetery, Ellis and Evans. There were some attempts to move them by owners throughout the years, different owners. There was an amusement park here at some point, I believe back in the 1950s. That man who owned that tried to have these removed, but he was informed that in order to do that, he would have to get consent from the multiple families of the people who are buried here, and either that was impossible or he just didn't feel like doing it. Another interesting thing about Mary Ellis was she was a pretty prominent businesswoman. She owned this land. When she died, she had requested to be buried here right along the Raritan River here. So that request was obviously honored. A lot of people think that it had to do with a long lost love for a fisherman, a man that was probably never going to come back for her, but she loved him and she apparently waited for him. But a lot of people have said that's probably not the case because she was such a go-getter and such a good businesswoman that she probably wouldn't put that kind of time into waiting for somebody else. But that is the story. In fact, it even goes as far as to say that that song, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl, is actually written after this story, the story of Mary Ellis. But who knows if that's fact or fiction. And you know what song I'm talking about, that Brandy, you're a fine girl. So this small cemetery here will probably remain for quite some time, if not for forever. Be interesting to see what happens in the future, but at this point, I think it's here to stay. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, tell Lamont at Large about it. Tell him that I one-upped him. I'm getting out of here. Thanks for watching.